Welcome to today's video. In today's video, we'll look in that scenario in which the nation of Iraq forms an empire. Surely invading Kuwait won't cause everyone in the world to turn against them. Like, really. As long as they don't try to seize the Persian Gulf, I think they're fine. The last time they did it, some evil, tyrannical nation invaded them. Call them tyrannical, even though they're not. I'm just going to call every nation tyrannical, because who cares? Nations are just all equally, secretly evil. Some are openly, but most are secretly. As Kuwait falls, and everybody is so happy. Yeah. But they annex it. And well, you know what? We don't need Kuwait. What are they doing, Kuwait? Well, potentially doing stuff. Definitely not doing stuff. Definitely censored. Israel is censored. Palestine, censored. Western Sahara, censored. Afghanistan, censored. America, censored. Yeah. Yes. You can't say any of that stuff. So let's invade Syria and hope they don't mind. But they probably will, but like, does anybody really care? If people did care, they wouldn't still be falling apart. But, you know, they'll probably still be falling apart in 2100. If I'm wrong, well, I'm wrong. But, yeah. Unless Turkey goes on a colonization mission, which would honestly be kind of cool. And that might sound crazy, but Turkey would make a great second Ottoman Empire. As the forces into Syria, they advance rapidly. As they take over the Kurdish lands and do some stuff that's not very great. That's not good, but nobody's going to stop them. And well, at this point, Syria collapses. And they realize quickly that Iraq is a great... Oh, wait, I can't even say that with a straight face. It's kind of not great. But let's show Iran what they're worth. Yeah, let's show them. As they annex all the way to the coast, because they really want a coastline on the Mediterranean Sea, I guess. Well, Syria is basically the size of Lebanon. Lebanon could probably annex it now, even though they're also falling apart. But I wonder why. Yeah, I wonder why. With them going to war with Iran, why would you invade Iran? They're not that annoying. Well, let's be honest. They probably would be worse if they could be. With them rapidly advancing into Iran. Yes. Because I ran away! No, I'm kidding. With them taking over this region, now Iran's sad because they lost their most valuable lands. So now let's take more of their valuable areas. And while the Azeri region in the north, they fall. As the forces start moving towards Tehran, they make an encirclement of Tehran, and they start advancing further. With Iran launching 2 counterattacks, they failed at one, so they launched 2 others. As they push back to the border here, and they push back over here. But as we can tell, this doesn't get very far as they start being pushed back. In these lands, in these regions, they get pushed back. And well, it goes really good. And well, Iran is forced to surrender. So let's see the peace treaty. Oh, they're prepared to invade Turkey, but they don't do that yet. Now to go after 2 maybe mighty nations, kind of strong. But they'll prove that theory that these are strong nations, they actually were never. With them quickly advancing into Jordan. Well, they rapidly advance in. Even taking the little coastline they do have. And then an advance is made over here on the other coast, which quickly takes over this coast, cutting them off from access to the Persian Gulf. And well, They continue more advances into the more desert-y area as they manage to encircle Riyadh and take it over. In this big area in the North falls, Saudi Arabia fails to launch a counteroffensive, and so they get pushed back even further. And well, at this point, they're like, well, we're not going to win this at this point. So they meet for a peace treaty of Jordan's land. And well, then they go to the coast here with the corridor to the Red Sea, and over here they annexed most of Saudi Arabia's Red Sea coast. So now let's go invade Turkey. Yes, Turkey. Turkey, you heard that right. You're getting invaded. I'm sorry, but there's nothing I can do. There's absolutely nothing I can do for you. So, yeah. You're losing your coastline. And you know what else? Oh, yeah, you just lost even more territory. And you think it's just that happening, Turkey? No, we're making a fool out of you. Oh, wait, I wasn't supposed to say that. But yeah. And while these two connect, cutting off this area, with Turkey in shambles at this point, with everybody angry at the government. Yeah, why wouldn't you when you're being invaded? That sounds like a waste of time. Even though chances are more than Turkey would not allow this. The Neo-Ottoman glory would come back. And well, they managed to take Ankara. Well, Turkey realizes there's no point in continuing this, as they realize it's a lost cause. Yes, it's a lost cause, according to Turkey. And well, they get some of the lands that were occupied back, but they lose a lot of their land. And I don't know. I don't think they're happy about this. No, they're not. But I know who is. The Iraqi Empire. Yes, it stretches really, 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 really far. As you can see, it's a really big empire. And well, that's pretty much all for today's video. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Wild Mapper out, and until you subscribe, and watch another video. Bye, guys.